So this is summarized. This chart right here, buddy. A lot of players who can shoot in the 60s pretty doggone often with a simple understanding of this chart seen below. Golf success for a putt is a 1 or 2 putt by virtue of hitting that first one the perfect distance. Golf success for a chip, that little 7-iron, is a tap-in. Again, by virtue of hitting it the perfect distance. And largely that's easy to control because if you miss it, it still goes about the same distance whether you hit thin or fat or solid. Golf success for a pitch, though, is on the green by virtue of solid contact, not hitting it fat or thin. And then this is a very pithy, meaty chart right here. It looks boring and innocuous and bland and black and white, and it is, but it's very meaty. And this is one of the main reasons, again, that some of the players have helped have been able to improve so much over the years. So I'm just showing you kind of the first part of it here tonight. Okay? And then, and that's also why, well, yeah, I'll show you that later. So let me show you that. A big part of that right here. Like, this is my son. Oops. Right there. Yeah. This is him. He just hit 10 putts. See, that's his last putt rolling up there. And so we look at that and we say, oh, those are pretty good putts. But now you know wiser, don't you? You're wiser now than you were an hour ago. You say, well, they look good from here, but you know what? I have a feeling that maybe they all weren't perfect. When I come around here, just like I did with you, and you stand on the x-axis and look this way, sure enough, 2 were a little short. The other 8 were perfect. One's in the hole. The other 8 were perfect. And you especially see that if you look at the Goodyear blimp view, right, on that XY axis. He came from this way, okay? And you'll see the same thing with a pitch. Watch this. He just hit a ball. Watch this ball falling right there. See it right there? That was the first one he hit. So it's perfect on the x-axis, right? It's right on line. It's a little bit short. A little short there, Taylor, buddy. And so now he keeps going. Next one. Oops. Again, probably got those 2 fat. Probably, he's going to swing about the same hardness. He swung about the same hardness, but he got that one more solidly. So that's why that's more of a perfect distance. But it didn't improve his direction at all. They're all 3 about the same straightness. That one looks like you got that one fairly solidly again. Yep. So you might call that perfect. From that spot back there, little short, little long perfect somewhat depends on the complexity of the shot. You know, if you're 4 feet away and you putted it this far past, we call it a little long. Yeah, but that one he might probably call a little long.
Explain to fat and thin.
Fat means you hit the ground first before the ball. Solid means you hit the ball first and a little hint of a divot out front. And then thin means the club's too high and you hit on the leading edge, like you're hitting that 9-iron today. Yeah. So that one's perfect again. Even though it's just about 5 feet left of the flag for him, it's perfect distance, and that's going to be one of his closer pitches. That one's perfect again. So you see it's the same principle in all those things. So we get to the end here, and we look at it. So we might say there are 2 a little long, 4 perfect. That means he had 4 a little short that missed the green. I think there's 1, 2 there, and then 2 in the bunker. So the same principle applies. And so, what I'm really wanting you to do, man, on all people, is become your own best teacher. Because I'm trying to give you things that you can see on your own. Because I'm trying, the main way I can help you become your own best teacher is by you improving your observational skills. You're able to see things now that you hadn't seen before. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
In a much more precise, much more educated way. Rather than just memorizing golf call review from me.
Or
okay?
Dad trying to tell you how to do it.
Right, exactly. Or trying to remember what did Dad say to do here, there, or there. Okay? So, in fact, there's one guy I know, he defines intelligence as the ability to make finer distinctions. So see, now you're seeing 10 pitches. Instead of saying, oh, he hit 2 good ones. So no. The way you're going to describe it, I see 4. You would see, I see 4 perfect ones, 2 a little long, 4 a little short. I'm king those putts. Again, you would say, I see 8 perfect, 2 a little short. And then, yeah. All right. So relative to the full swing, again, like the tour players, You're dead on that plane line, not dead on it, but awfully doggone close, man. On the downswing, that's one of the reasons you're hitting it pretty far. And then through the top of your left shoulder, parallel to that plane line in your follow-through. But again, one of the differences we saw from both angles is you kind of go up and down more with your head. Remember on that backswing. You're kind of much higher with your head than they would be. Right? And then right through impact, remember, you were, again, kind of taller.
How do you practice that? Where you're not self-aware of that because
Yeah,
it's such a subtle
we'll get into
difference?
that. Yeah, I don't even want him to know the answer to that yet. Because again, I think he can hit a lot of decent shots right now already. Not even thinking about it, especially between now and Friday and Saturday. And then, what else did we see here? Oh yeah, the driver. Same kind of thing there where the head goes up. And you're nice on that plane line.
Good.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Joel.
You're on that plane line real nicely. And through the top of your left shoulder. And then from the face-on angle. You need me?
Matt left you a note.
Okay.
Put your card in the back closet of the auditorium.
Okay.
Next has got their
Okay.
dinner tomorrow night
Okay.
for 50.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
So, on this face-on angle, yeah, again, the same good stuff going on there, right, buddy? You're on your right foot going back, around the circle on impact, and then when you're finishing, you're on top of your left foot.
You're here, follow through, Joe.
Yeah, it's beautiful, bud. A lot like we're seeing over here for the tour players. On top of your left foot, good forward weight shift right onto your front foot, just like you see over here. So again, a lot of similarities to the tour players in the swing there, but again, I'm saying there are a million differences, but I don't want to get into them tonight between now and Friday and Saturday. It would just kind of make you worry about things. All right? But what can help you a bunch is think about your little short, little long perfect. All right? Any questions or observations there? Scott? Okay. So let's...
Hi, this is Joel. I'm here at Dr. Todd Elworth's office. He's one of the best chiropractors in the region. He's a TPI certified golf fitness professional. And I really want you to know about him because he can help you a lot with your golf fitness, just as he's helped my young student Taylor here in the last year or so.
And how we met, Taylor came into my office with back pain. What we took him through is numerous screens to find out why he had the back pain. I don't only treat back pain, but my second goal is to find out exactly why he has this problem. So we analyzed him, we find out he has some certain weaknesses, we put him on some strengthening exercises, and he's doing very well.
He's done great. He's had very little back pain, and that's mainly because he injured himself working too hard at the golf course. So he's done his exercises, he's felt great. I'm very, very thankful that Todd's been able to help Taylor in this great way. And I want him to help you too if you have any questions at all about your golf fitness.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlands. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn at a certain field in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. And then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see, but it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied and things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.